So here we are with Generation Wrestling. We have Generation League Night 2 here. So once again, this is going to be a very quick video, just a way to get the matches done and out of the way, so as we can then focus on Night 3, which will be the final, as well as a few extra matches put in there as well. So just a reminder here for the rules: 20-minute timed matches. That should be 20-minute timed matches. If match exceeds time limit, it will be a no contest, and both competitors will both be given 1 point. Apart from the final, which will have a limit of 60 minutes, if it is called time, then there will be no winner, and Generation League will be a draw, which will be very disappointing. But for each win in the two blocks, we have 2 points, and no one can be present at ringside at all. So yeah. Now in Block A, we had Jimmy Havoc, Joe Hendry, Tyson Dukes, and Steve Blackwell, and Jimmy Havoc tops that group and goes into the final. But then in Block B here, we have Kyle O'Reilly, Nelson Creed, Scotty Mack, and Fawn Slasher. The winner of this block will go to the final and face Jimmy Havoc. Now, usually we will not be giving the winner of the Generation League anything apart from the Generation League tournament title, but this year, because we do have a vacated Vancouver Championship, the winner will be getting that as well. Now, there will be no title shot given to the winner necessarily, unless, you know, maybe they pin a champion, then they can get a title shot, but that's the only exception. This is just a way to sort of say, yeah, this person's going to get pushed a lot, really. You know, just kind of a way to tell the audience you're going to expect this person to have a pretty good year. Doesn't mean that they're going to win the Canadian Cup, doesn't mean that they're going to go on to main event the emergence show. I can't speak properly today. 350 odd people expected to come, so we'll go ahead and we'll run this show quite quickly. No segments put in here really, just wanna, you know, fire them away, see how quick we can get these matches out. But 384 people come here, and Kyle O'Reilly and Fawn Slasher open up the show and about how great heat and good wrestling. Kyle O'Reilly goes over on Fawn Slasher in 11 minutes 6 seconds by pinfall with a brainbuster. Kyle O'Reilly sustains an undisclosed leg injury. Now that's bad. That might just be bad. This match got the show off to a strong start. This match got the crowd hot. A 72 in-ring performance for Kyle O'Reilly and a 36 for Fawn Slasher. 56 rated segment there to open up the show. But then Nelson Creed goes up against Scotty Mack here, and about that's a decent reaction from the crowd. Had a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. We put Nelson Creed over here. So both in 15 minutes and 1 second by submission. So both Kyle O'Reilly and Nelson Creed have 2 points each. Fawn Slasher and Scotty Mack have no points. A 36 in-ring performance there for Nelson Creed, and a 32 for Scotty Mack, so that's not too bad there. And this was also the blow-off match between their feud, so maybe I should have put in an angle or something there since it is the blow-off match, but you know, yeah, I just decided to just end the feud there. No point in dragging it out too long, no point of, you know, doing anything that we don't need to do. But then we do have Scotty Mack in action again as he goes up against Kyle O'Reilly, who is injured still. But Kyle O'Reilly still goes over on Scotty Mack here in 11 minutes 57 seconds by submission with an Armageddon, and 62 in performance for Kyle O'Reilly and a 27 for Scotty Mack. Now that's very good considering that Kyle O'Reilly is injured. But then we'll go to the next segment here, where we see Nelson Creed go up against Fawn Slasher, and once again, in a decent reaction from the crowd but subpar wrestling, Nelson Creed gets another win here, giving him and Kyle O'Reilly both 4 points. he defeats Von Slasher in 16 minutes and 40 seconds by submission. 36 in-ring performance for Nelson Creed and a 33 for Von Slasher. Nelson Creed is improving though, but that's a 37-minute segment there, so that's not too bad. We go into another match here. Is Scotty Mac goes up against Von Slasher, and in a bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd but subpar wrestling. Scotty Mac and Von Slasher both draw here in 20 minutes when the referee calls for time. And the reason why I decided to do this as the finish again is just so as they can both get a point on the board. But yeah, so go on to the next segment here. I think Scotty Mac needs to be booked to that. Okay. But then in the main event here, we have a decider match between Kyle O'Reilly and Nelson Creed. And you might think that Kyle O'Reilly would be the winner here, but in a bout that had fantastic heat and decent wrestling, in 19 minutes 6 seconds, we put Nelson Creed over here by pinfall. So Nelson Creed will go on to compete in the final against Jimmy Havoc. So let's go ahead and work out what we've got here in terms of points. So that should be what Kyle O'Reilly should be on 4 points, and that's from 2 W's, 2 wins. But the winner of the group was, of course, Nelson Creed, as he's able to pick up 3 wins. And Scotty Mac and Von Slasher both only pick up a draw each. Draws. Oh, sorry, that's how. Yeah, that's how it was formatted. 1 draw, and then I'm kind of trying to work around my mic here, so I'm not really particularly quick. Oh shit! Yep. So yep, Nelson Creed will go on to face the champion, the Generation Champion, Jimmy Havoc here in night 3 in the final. So that should be a good night, good match there, and yeah, Nelson Creed tops the group, and he actually gets the most amount of points of anybody in this series so far. This information has been saved. Let's just continue on quickly. So what we need to do now is we need to check how Kyle O'Reilly's doing. Now, I was just going to go ahead and end the video there, just have it over and done with as quickly as possible, but with Kyle O'Reilly being injured, I think it's important to check on him before we do anything else. Obviously he's going to be a big part of the company going forward, and although him being injured would be terrible for us, we would be able to move forward and maybe try and push other stars into that spot while he's away. But I don't want him to be away. That's the problem. He's our best performer apart from maybe Jerry, who is also in the company. I don't know what his injury is. Point not yet TV rating. That's good to see. So show history. 61,000 people watched that show. That's very, very good to see indeed. But what's more important to me right now is seeing how Kyle O'Reilly is. He's working with a leg injury, but we don't know, he's not injured. So he's just feeling the effects of fatigue. That annoys me that he's not, that he doesn't seem to be, wanting to step down. Now, he is annoyed because he was booked quite poorly. So I'm going to give him and Rhea O'Reilly both money, because we can now do this type of thing. So give a bonus of what? You got big morale issues, so we'll try that. Don't really want to give you too much more, but yeah, there you go. I don't mind giving Kyle O'Reilly a lot of money, because you know, we can afford it, and two, I mean, it's, you know, he's been one of the top guys in the company. Oh my god, Kyle, just fucking take the money. There we go. Yeah, that has put us down to £74,000. But guess what? We have got a lot of money coming in from sponsorships. To me, keeping my workers happy is an investment right now, and it's an investment that I can afford. Importance is going up in some areas there, and our pop is definitely going up, so that's good to see. We're almost all round 9 in Australia. Now, I always do this, but there's never any extra broadcasters, but I always like to look at our broadcasters. You all know this by now. Anybody want out of business who I could steal a spot from? Nope. Yeah, nope. Let's see if we use or willing to negotiate. Nope. These are the premium deals, like these are the nope. Those are the subscription deals, and are very good indeed for getting some more money coming in, not just your sponsorship revenue. Right now we don't need to upgrade. Do I want to upgrade this? I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that to professional, and I'm going to check this again actually. You know, sometimes it would sometimes you can, you know, get a few more deals. So we've upped our production quality up to professional, and although yes, it's a lot of money, a lot more money, it's like £2.5 a show and £7.5 a month. I'm willing to pay that money because it's just, it's an investment in the company, and I'm willing to invest in the company because we have the money to invest in the company, and while we have that money now, it's the time to invest. So I'm going to go ahead and play book in here. Let's book that match in for well, yeah, what's the final again? Oh yes, Jimmy Havoc, who will be taking the winner of Block A, who will be taking on the winner of Block B, Nelson Creed. We'll then also go ahead and put in Black Rose Slasher. They can defend their tag team titles against okay, so if you go back to our UK show, we had Joe Hendry and Kyle O'Reilly being beaten down at the end, so we can go ahead and put, you know, that kind of works in with Blackwell and Slasher, so they can defend their titles against those both. For that reason, we'll also go ahead and put the women's title on the line in a triple threat match, a three-way match, whatever way you want to call it. Rebecca Knox, the champion, Cherry Bomb, no Cherry Bomb, you just had your chance. Rhea O'Reilly, we'll go ahead and put you in there, and let's go Matsumoto, just because you're a good competitor. Yep. And then we'll also book in a match for Jay Lethal, just to kind of, you know, put him over more. Yep, you can squash very sweet. That seems like a decent enough card there, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that one. Let's save that, and that's going to end it there. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.